What about making your sound better?
What's going on, everybody? My name is Daskal, and today we're gonna be doing some mastering with The King by WA Production. It's an amazing plugin when it comes to mastering, sound design, and today's video is focused on mastering. So I'm working on this bass house track at the moment, and this is the final result after I introduced The King in the mastering process. So check it out. Alright, let's get into the mastering. We're gonna focus on the loudest part of the song. On my master channel at the moment I got my EQ8, cutting out the 16,000 Hz with the ×4 EQ over here, and obviously The King, which is gonna be our mastering plugin. We're gonna switch that on by clicking on the crown in the center over here that goes blue, and now the plugin is working. First thing I'm gonna do is figure out what's the maximum amplitude of the song at the moment. So let's play that loudest part. Okay, looks like we got -7.73 dB at the moment. That's the loudest we can get. So it's safe to increase the makeup gain to about 6 dB just to play safe. And now we're gonna start focusing on the actual dynamics and power of the song. So I'm gonna loop it, and you guys can watch as I go. Cool, so I've increased the extreme low ends and the extreme high ends, and I've seen that the track is actually starting to clip. So what I'm going to do is enable the limiter. It's going to allow me to keep increasing the power and making sure that the track is not actually clipping. So let's keep going with the dynamics over here. Okay, that seemed to be working fine, but I've increased all the threshold levels from the lows, low mids, high mids and highs, and I slightly decreased the mid. So the next thing I'm gonna do is trying to figure out what's the sweet spot for the makeup gain of each and every single one of these bands. So let's keep going with that. Okay, so as far as the makeup gain is concerned, I think we quite found our sweet spot. Now the next thing I'm gonna do is decrease the upward compression by 70%, and these are all typable values. You can either drag it or just type in. And I'm gonna go down to 70% on the upward compression, and I'm gonna go down to 30% on the downward compression. I also wanted to decrease the release time, and you guys can listen as I go through the loop how much that is affecting the actual final product. Okay, another thing that I wanted to do is introduce the Magic EQ by dragging it up to around 50%, so we get that effect in the track, but not too much. And I'm gonna switch between these three shapes that WA Production designed to improve the sound of your track, just to see which one of them is affecting the track in the best possible way. So let's loop it. I think I found the one that I like the most. I've increased the value to 100% just to have that obvious perspective. Now I think that I found the one that I wanted, so I'm gonna decrease that to around 50%, so it's affecting the track but not too much. And I'm leaving the mix to 100% because I want it to completely affect the track. The King also comes with some presets. If you're on Ableton, you come here in the actual plugin and you click on the default tab, and it comes up with this list of presets. Some of them are for mastering, some of them are for vocals, drums, synths, bass, and so on. Obviously they're very good, but the best possible way to improve your track is of course getting your hands dirty, getting in there with your plugin, and try to find the sweet spot. What I did today is basically work on a track that was mixed, EQ'd, pretty much how I cued and mix all my tracks, and I try to avoid a lot of compression because I tend to compress my track in the final stage, and the King does an amazing job in delivering that final, polished, powerful and professional result. So let's compare what happened to the track before and after the King was introduced. So let's start without. And this is with, which is going to be a lot louder. Cool, that's pretty good. And as I was looping it to compare the difference with or without, I figured that I could increase the input and the output gain even more, just to add that extra power to the overall finished product. So that's pretty much it for mastering with the King by WA Production, and I'm pretty sure that you guys are gonna love this plugin because it definitely takes your track to the next level by adding that crispness, that truthful sound that we all look for when we're mixing, when we're mastering. Sometimes you struggle to add that bass, to add that high end, and the King, it's incredibly straightforward. It takes you exactly where you need in no time. With little to no effort, you can achieve that final, polished, professional result that we're all about. So if you're serious about music production, the King is the plugin for you. And that's pretty much it, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to WA Production, check out the King. My name is Daskal, and I'll see you all on the next one. Peace!